Welcome back.
Welcome.
It's all about being 40.
Oh yes, and getting to know us. Thank you so much for the love you have given us. You remember, guys, we already did an intro video. Please follow us, give us feedback. We are happy. We want to talk about 1, 2, 3 things. Thank you so much. Frank, how has it been for you?
Well. I mean, like you said, guys, we are doing our second one. And if you missed the first one, like Venus has said, please go back and look at our intros. Totally amazing. Where we grew up and everything else, our stories. Now we are bringing you to the next episode. It's all about what I knew or what somebody told me when I was young. And this is, I'm talking 20s and 30s, okay? So, I mean, when I sit here and I think back, and there are 3 things. Tatu, I wish somebody told me when I was at 20s. One is dancing.
Hi.
Dancing. My friend. That dance was different. Ile dance ko tunacheza sijui mani. This is real dancing and real exercise, right? And I realized I love dancing. It's in me. Any day if I was not doing my day job, guys, I wish I met somebody then to tell me about dancing so that my mind would not just be thinking about money. That's number 1. Number 2, investment. My goodness. If I knew about shares, stock exchange, when I was in my 20s, if I knew that ningechukua mortgage nikiwa kama 20 something, it takes around 15 years, ningekuwa by now nimeclear ka mortgage. But again, nobody was there to tell me or to just direct me that direction. So, your story really happened. The third thing I wish somebody told me about was purpose in life. Because if I started from my 20s and my 30s, what I know now, and I realize purpose is something that is very critical in life, because you get to a certain point, you define success in a very different way. It's not about money. It's not about the material things you have. It becomes your purpose in life. Nataka kupush to Venus atuambie, what are these 3 things you wish Frank told you or somebody told you when you were 20s and 30s?
Coffee.
Pete's coffee.
Pete's coffee. In life you have to find your passion. Yeah? Passion. What drives you? What is this thing that you don't have to be pushed to wake up from bed? Yani unajikuta tu umeamka. Yeah? And that is what you're calling purpose.
Purpose.
What God created you for. In every person, kuna ile mbengu.
Jesus!
Mbengu, God put
in
you.
In
and
you.
it has to grow. If it doesn't grow, Frank, tunambiwanga, even science says it, anything that doesn't grow dies.
It's true.
Yeah, so if you find yourself feeling like uko stagnated, it's because something in you is not growing. So one thing with you on that, passion and purpose.
Good.
Those 2 things go hand in hand.
Brilliant.
Number 2, friends.
My
Social
bestie.
media itatuharibu vichwa.
My
Me
bestie.
in my 40s, at least nimejua kugauge, but I
true.
mean really, these things we see going around and everything, and then the disappointment that also comes in social relationships. I wish someone taught me how to put my foot down and say, yani sikufeel, than being a hypocrite.
Being direct.
So fast forward, Sai, I've come to realize you can always say like, I don't feel you.
Straight.
It's been real. Let's move.
You're just being yourself. It's just being
so
yourself.
One other thing that I really wish someone could tell me is how to balance friendships and to maintain the ones that I really value.
I agree.
Yes. And the third one is just free spirit. I envy you about that. Me wanga, I don't want to label myself, but I'm a bit, I'm not very, very flexible.
Free spirit.
Like, because nakwanga tu na hii mindset, I'm like,
focus.
This
is where,
this road,
so
But now slowly, I'm learning in my 40s. I wish I knew it earlier because I'd have more adventure.
I agree.
Like you. I've really traveled the world.
You have, my friend, you have. When you just stay in.
Yes, I prefer, I love my space. But now I'm learning to undo that.
To come out.
So those 3 things.
Those 3 things.
Passion, purpose. Number 2, friendships.
Friendships,
okay? And number 3, fun.
Fun.
The 3 Fs. Like I wish I could be so free-willed to let myself.
Kila kitu.
But
there's something you said on friendship, which segmenting your friends. At your 20s and 30s, you really don't, I cannot say that you have real friends, so to speak. And the fact that you see somebody every day does not make them your friends.
Exactly.
Unajua kuna mabeste, you might fail to see them for like 15, 20 years, like the way we connected back. And you still connect. So friendship is not about mtu ati mko naye kila saa. It doesn't have to be that. Alafu pia I think on that friendship note, wengi wanatupoteza. So on my 20s and my 30s, and I like vile umesema hiyo story ya friendship. Tuna mabeste tuli grow up now. You can have investment friends. You can have Bible study friends. You can segment your friends. Na mimi kitu musema just to cap on it is, there's this saying wanasema, show me your friends and
show you who you are.
Exactly. So ukiangalia the 5 people una spend time now, they shape your behavior.
Exactly.
So you ask yourself,
Psychology.
and I try. So you ask yourself, who are my friends? Where am I going? One thing I learned is now, which pia nasema, na hiyo point umesema friendship imeni touch, imeenda place fulani. Because when you're in a group of 5 people, friends, right? Alafu ujipate wendo uko top. You have to move to the next level so that you get people who are challenging you.
Exactly.
Ukizuba hapa, you'll not move. So I think on friendship, if somebody told me, or like you said, in my 20s, I need to segment, I need to understand, I need to know where to move, I think life would have been different. But the one disclaimer I want to know is, and I want to tell our viewers, is where you are is where you're supposed to be. That one you need to keep in mind. Mahali uko sahi, there's a reason. Like we're always told, you cannot choose your parents, you cannot choose your neighbor.
Oh, yes.
There's a number of things you cannot choose. So where you're born, you didn't choose. Where you live, probably ulizaliwa kwa your family. But where you want to go, my friends,
PowerPoint right there.
it is you. It is you.
Umeangusha tu hivi,
So,
I've really felt it.
You felt it, right?
And just to go back on the issue of friendships, I think there's something that I read from one of the books that, you have to classify your friends.
Yep.
Unajua, kuwa na investment friends, kuwa na wale ma friends, if you want to hang out and have fun,
Yeah.
pia uko nao. You
Yep.
know? And then kuwa na wale watu pia wanakumotivate uende church.
Yes, yes,
so that you don't
yes.
have them mixed up together.
Yes.
But truly, I think that is one of my biggest lessons, friends. Because let me tell you, friends ndio wanakuangushanga. Yeah?
It's true.
So guys, we really appreciate your feedback. Maze, you guys have really, given us very good feedback. Wale wanaingia for the first time, please check our previous videos. Give us comments. Today we're talking about the things that we
Wish we were told
Yes.
when we were in our 20s and 30s.
And we'd like to hear from you, by the way. Like, what do you think, from where you stand, if you're in your 30s, what do you think someone should have told you when you were in your 20s? We'd like to hear from you, yeah? Other than even telling us what we need to talk about. Frank?
No, I agree with you. And also, guys, the one disclaimer I still want to put across is, remember, as you subscribe, as you tell us some of the things that you wish you were told when you're in your 20s and 30s, our right is not the only right. And that's why we are saying, please share with us. We're just sharing our stories. We are sharing our moments. We'll have differences.
Exactly.
So your right is also right. Our right is also right. Nobody's wrong. Talk to us. It's all about being 40.
This is a mind spark moment, and I've just been thinking to myself, what really motivates me in life? I think being a life coach has taught me how growth is very important. The fact is, Frank upenda kusema about brutal facts. The brutal fact is here, you cannot drop a seed of maize on the ground and itoe beans. So whatever you sow as a mindset is what you actually reap in terms of behavior and the words that come out of your mouth. So at the end of the day, you have to make sure that all your actions are intentional. Right now, we are reflecting on our younger years, 20s and 30s, what we wish someone would have told us. But you have time, you have us, you have, books. So make sure that you're very intentional about your growth. Invest in the right books, invest in the right friends, and follow the right channels, like this one of ours, yeah? Because here, you will thrive, let me tell you. But otherwise, if you don't, then you're choosing the other path. So for me, it's just to motivate you more so in life to choose the right things, something that will help you thrive. Sawa sawa, More feedback, kujeni tu mniambie what you want to do. I'm here. Mimi ni ule demo mtamaze. I just, I'm big about mindset. So please feel free, inbox me. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Hey, this is your moment of brutal facts with Frank Mola. Let me tell you a story. It's a brutal fact, right? Socrates is a Greek philosopher, and Socrates had a friend. And one day, the friend came running to Socrates, and he told him, hey, Socrates, I have a story to tell you. Socrates said, no, wait a minute. Before you tell me any story, you need to pass what we call a triple filter test. I'll ask you 3 questions, and if you pass all of them, you can tell me that story. Guys, this is brutal fact. You can Google it, all right? So the friend went ahead and said, I've heard something about your other friend. Aha, Socrates said. Now, the first triple filter question is, what you heard, is it true? He looked at him and said, actually, I haven't confirmed. Then Socrates told him, well, you have 2 more triple filter tests. Is what you're about to tell me anything useful? He thought about it and said, whoa, actually, I don't think so. Then Socrates told him, you have a last triple filter test, and if you get it right, you can tell it to me anyway. Is what you're about to tell me anything good? He nodded and said, to the contrary, it's not a good story. Socrates told him, you want to tell me something about my friend? It is not good, it is not useful, and it is not true. So why should I listen to you anyway? So I don't need to listen to you. Guys, the brutal fact here is this. There are always 3 sides of a story. My story, your story, and the truth. Please, don't be the agent who carries forward rumors, who carry forward stories. I know gossip is juicy. The truth is never been, people don't take the truth as something that, it's not fun. Gossip is fun. But always remember, there are 3 sides of what? Of a story. Your story, my story, the truth. Always chase for the truth. Brutal facts with Frank Mola. And remember, we are going back to being 40. And it's all about having fun, guys.
Kita coçando.